Well, we're up here on North Main Street. Now, this is where the rich people moved in 1900. Originally, South Main Street, 1880s, is where the rich people moved. But then they came up here on top of the hill. And if you look over here on your left, you'll see the Merritt House and some beautiful granite. This gives you a nice little entrance into downtown. And as we go in, we're going to see downtown. Downtown Mount Ary really has changed very little, with the exception of up here. This is the commercial side with the banks and stuff. But as we cross here on Independence Boulevard, this has changed very little since Andy lived here in the late 60s, early 70s. The best part about, I think, downtown is that you go in any one of these stores, from the furniture and electronics store to any one of these little gift stores and the jewelry store, and you are literally being waited on, being taken care of by the person who owns the store. And you can't get better service than that. And we come into Main Street proper right here. This really kind of lays it out for you. Welcome to Mayberry, or we call it Mount Ary in the Granite City, but it wouldn't hurt if you called it Mayberry. I think if the city was a person, it would not mind being called Mayberry.
Toyland, what's that?
Toyland's a tractor store. All kind of good stuff. My friend Gail runs it. If you want to come in and we can visit with her, she'd be happy to talk to you about all kind of vintage toys. And it really is what it is. It's a toy store. Walker's Malt's on the right. That used to be Lamb's Drug Store when Andy was a boy, and he actually worked as a soda jerk behind that counter right there. Earl Theater, we're going to be in there later. We're going to visit the Heritage Music Hall. And later on Saturday, we're going to come back and see some of the merry-go-round. Second oldest bluegrass radio program in the country, right behind this little place called the Grand Ole Opry. You may have heard of that one.
What's the big building on the left up here?
Big building on the left is our post office. Now, Snappy Lunch was originally the post office. They opened up this, started building this post office during the Depression. Originally, the federal government wanted it to be granite facade, but the people of Mount Ary said, if you're going to do it right. These are all solid hunks of granite. Just give you a small indication of how busy the town of Mount Ary really was during the Depression, that it necessitated having a post office that big. Hey, we done had something to eat, and we got to visit a lot of people. Yeah, it's time for a little bit of play. All work and no play makes everybody a dull person. So there's no better place to get toys to play with than my friend Gail's Mount Ary Tractor and Supply Company over here. It's a Toyland for all kind of big kids, little kids. You got it. Let's go in and visit my friend Gail. Oh, I told them we're going to do a little bit of playtime, and there's no better place to get toys than right here.
That's right. Get anything down off the shelf you want and play with it.
Oh boy, don't put that down.
I know you're going for the fire truck, right?
Yeah, no, you know what he's doing? He's going to get the cap gun out and run around and shoot everybody.
Well,
that's just
all right.
How he is.
Go ahead. Make it interesting.
So tell us a little bit about your store and how you got started with it.
Okay, my daddy was in the tractor business from 1956 to October 2000, and I went to work there in the office when I was 16. And he sold out in 2000. I moved over here and been here to be 23 years next weekend.
So you were selling the tractors there at the tractor?
Yes, he had tractor dealership. We had John Deere, Agco, and just about any kind they made.
I mean, the toys you're selling there too?
Yeah, I had the toys there too,
so
as well as the equipment.
Okay. And then, so once your dad sold out, you kept on with over here on Main Street?
Mm-hmm, sure did. Love it on Main Street.
So you started collecting them, and that's why you liked them. And
yeah.
So how far back did your daddy have the tractor dealership?
He went into Ford tractor business in 1956 down here on Willow Street. He bought it from the Crossinghams.
So you kind of grew up with it.
I
guess.
did. Mm-hmm.
And so they probably sent some samples of the die cast of some of the stuff he
At
sold.
that time, they did not. After Daddy went into the case business in 1970, they started coming out with a few toys then, and then the farther we went into it, the more they made. So that's how I got into this.
Yeah. So very collectible items, the tractors and trucks. So
Right.
So you have your own personal collection?
I
Amy?
do.
How many pieces you got?
Too many. I have a lot.
Oh, I
A
bet
lot.
you do.
I do.
Well, let's pay for these drinks right here, and we'll be down the road. Huh? No?
They're on the house today.
On the house?
Yes.
Well, thank you.
You're very welcome.
You're so sweet. It's
You're
a
welcome.
wonderful to meet you and come in and see all these tractors and trucks.
Well, we
Oh,
appreciate
yeah.
you coming in.
There's not many toy stores around. They're about gone.
No, I hear that a lot
That's for
from
sure.
people from out of town.
That's for sure.
We had one when I was a kid. It was like a 5 and dime type store,
Right.
and boy, I loved it.
Oh yeah.
Like Woolworths or
Yeah.
something like that.
Absolutely.
One day maybe Gail let me come ride around on the ride-on tractors.
I'll
up
let
there,
you
but-
do it right now if you
Well, you know, I'm my bursitis is acting up, and I'll wait till it's warmer.
do it. Okay. All right. Okay.
You
like the way
Before
Bye-bye.
y'all leave, though, I got you something.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Well, no, let's film
watch
that. What do you
out.
got?
I'm going to give you one of these Raymond calendars.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh boy.
Just got them in. You might not even know what they are. I don't know.
Company. Look at that.
Can't.
2024.
You just need one, sweetheart.
Well,
Nope, I'm good.
Okay.
I'm gonna come get one later.
All right. You just don't want to carry it.
That's true. You know me too well.
check that out, guys. That's awesome. Well, we're going to get down the road and
Okay.
see some more things.
Thank y'all very
All right.
much.
Bye-bye.
Y'all
All
have a
right.
good evening.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you
sweetheart.
too.
Dum dums.
Thanks, Gail.
Oh, this is a pretty building, though. Jody, step right back out here and see if you can get that Coke sign, please. Right there in the back.
So read this history on that. That's a ghost Coke sign. This was a restaurant called the Canteen, and so this little restaurant got torn down. And when they tore the restaurant down, guess what they found on the wall? Coca-Cola sign. They completely,
restaurant in here.
yeah, they completely restored it, but they kept all the original print there, and they call it a ghost sign because it is the shadow left of things that passed. Talk to you. This was Lamb's Drugstore, and Andy worked here as a soda jerk behind that counter.
Oh, this is cool. Oh, yeah.
David
cool.
David Walker owns this, and I don't have his phone number, but I can get in touch with him. Oh yeah, we're gonna be pretty, but I always build in little breaks in our schedule.